Christina again. I just want to start off by wishing all of my viewers and subscribers a happy belated 4th of July. It's also the reason why I was very late in posting this, so I apologize for that, and hopefully it will not happen again. So this will be my June wrap-up, just everything that I read/watched in June. Just a heads up that I did not read very much in June, sorry, but I did watch a lot, oh my god, so much TV. I read City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare, which is the 5th book in the Mortal Instruments series. I have to admit something. The only reason I've really been reading the Mortal Instruments series is to be in the loop and to read something before the movie comes out, which I've not been very good with lately. And I don't really like it. Everyone raves about it. Really the only character that I enjoy reading about is Simon, and he's really the only reason I've continued reading as far as I have. So unfortunately, City of Lost Souls, I only give 2 stars. I'm sorry, don't hurt me. But in terms of TV, I had a much more positive view of the shows that I watched. So let's start with some of the season finales that I saw in June. So in June, we had Orphan Black, which is on BBC, and I cannot rave enough about Orphan Black. The main actress, Tatiana Maslany, is just a genius. She plays, but it's about 4 or 5 different characters, and each one is just so distinct and, memorable. Highly recommend it. Please go find it on Hulu or YouTube or whatever. Just start watching this show. The next one is Revolution. I had such high hopes for this show. I really did. I wanted this to be one of my biggest sci-fi shows for the next couple of years, and I just don't see it reaching its potential. I feel like I've already wasted way too much of my viewing time on this show, and it still hasn't really given me that nugget, that really awesome episode that you just think to yourself, wow, like that was great, and they can, if they did it once, they can do it again. So another season finale I watched was Game of Thrones on HBO, The Red Wedding. Now the Red Wedding, I freaked out when I read it in the books. So knowing that it was going to be the last episode in Game of Thrones, even in the books I was rooting for Robb Stark. I want the Starks to be happy. I just want one of them to come out on top in all of this. I really do. But after reading all the books that are out currently right now, I really don't think that's going to happen in the last book. So my hopes have kind of turned towards Daenerys and Jon Snow. Some shows that I started watching in June that already have either a couple more seasons that I've yet to see, or I'm just kind of behind on some of the episodes, is Da Vinci's Demons on Starz Network, which it has a really interesting combination of the history of the Medicis in Italy and with the more fantastical elements that's going on with Da Vinci himself. So if you're any kind of history buff and love that period like I do, I would highly recommend that series. Another one is In the Flesh on BBC. It's a really unique take on the whole zombie trend that's going on right now. It deals with a young boy, Kieran, who was turned into a zombie. They take the rabid zombies and turn them back into as human as they possibly can be. And they're all sent back to their original homes and communities and expected to integrate themselves. So it's kind of the other side of the coin, where it's not just, even though I love Walking Dead and, the whole shooting up zombies and running away and having to deal with it, whatever, it's cool to see somebody take the other side of that and be, well, what happens to these zombies if we can cure them? And the other one I started watching was Teen Wolf. I know it's on at like season 3 or 4 or something like that on MTV. I just started watching it, so I'm only about halfway through the first season. But I started watching Teen Wolf in the interim between some of the regular season show finales and the start of True Blood, which happened a couple of weeks ago. So the next show is Continuum. Continuum is on Sci-Fi. It was originally a Canadian show. And like Orphan Black, I cannot recommend this show enough. Not only is the acting phenomenal, I mean, the main character, played by Rachel Nichols, she's such a kick-ass heroine. She knows what she wants, and she goes for it, and she doesn't take crap from anybody, and it's amazing. She's a policeman from the future who's been kind of sent back to our time and trying to get back whatever, but she has all this tech that got brought back with her, and it's cool to see it kind of wreak havoc on our time and see how she deals with that. And the next one, also on Sci-Fi, is Defiance. I'm behind on Defiance because I really don't know why I'm still watching it. I'm lost in the plot. I'm lost in the characters. I really don't know where this is going. Not a very highly recommended show right now, unfortunately. Another show that I started watching is Hemlock Grove, which is an original series on Netflix. It has one of the best werewolf transformations I think I've ever seen in any TV or movie. It was gross and disgusting and tiny bit scary, but it was totally worth it. They make it this big mystery about what the main two characters, what kind of supernatural creatures they are. And you can tell from the very first episode that, you know, the one is a werewolf, the other is a vampire. And the fact that they try and make it such a surprise is a little bit demeaning. Because if you think about it, the audience that they're trying to grab for this show are the kinds of people who watch True Blood, who watch Teen Wolf, and other things like that. So we're expecting supernatural elements, supernatural creatures. Now, the only new season I have so far of a show that I've been watching for a while is True Blood. And really the only thing I can say about True Blood right now is I love the whole thing between Pam and Tara right now. I think that would be super hot. So as much as I love my Sexy Sunday, as me and my friends have coined it, I really don't care about Sookie's relationship drama anymore. Now for movies, Proof, I don't know if you can see it, it's my little ticket stub from seeing Star Trek Into Darkness, and I, again, would highly recommend this movie. Even though I agree with the whole controversy about Benedict Cumberbatch playing Khan, I love Benedict Cumberbatch, and he was really great in that role in Khan in Star Trek. It's something to think about, but I'm also of the mind that when you go to see a movie, not only, you know, suspension of disbelief, but just sit there and enjoy the movie. Okay, so that is my June 2013 wrap-up. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and let me know what you thought if you watched and or read any of the things that I did. So please subscribe below, and I will have another video probably this Wednesday. So, bye!